I'm Chris Westwood, Electronics Design Manager, and I'm responsible for the electronics portion of the product development at Stilts. Like a lot of people, when I left school I hadn't fully decided what I was going to do when I got my exam results. I did know that I wanted to do something technical in nature because I was genuinely curious with how things worked. What drew me to design was seeing my ideas come to life. I love to go from a sketch to a physical part and to see that physical part in my hands. What's really rewarding particularly is when that project starts out as a very challenging design brief. I get a huge sense of achievement when I see things that I've worked on in the real world, and there are a few projects that I've worked on where that's the case. Seeing things that I've worked on that are on TV, in real life, anywhere really. It also helps that I've almost exclusively worked on things which benefit people during my career. It was a little bit of a case of circumstance really. So in the year I left school around 1995, the government had implemented a new modern apprenticeship scheme, so they were kind of a little bit more popular. So that, along with a lot of my school friends entering different kinds of apprenticeships at the time, it seemed like a good way to go to work practically and not take the normal full-time student route. I already knew of Stilts as a local business, extremely fast-growing, with a great product already. I initially started working at Stilts on a short-term basis within the R&D team. During that short-term period, an opportunity came to join full-time after seeing the support that the directors and the business give towards the development of new products, both from a financial sense and from an autonomy perspective to develop really good products. It was a no-brainer really. In terms of culture, the culture and values here are really very much about collaboration, particularly within the product development team, but also the teams that we work alongside. We push the boundaries of what's possible in terms of next generation lifts, and from the top down, everyone at Stilts is encouraged to explore new ideas and to develop them. As an engineer, I'm always learning, technology is always evolving. It's exciting to work in an environment that inspires and supports this. And it's also really beneficial to know that the work that we do really helps people to access their homes. So what got me into engineering initially was I joined a training association on a modern apprenticeship around 1995. And as an apprentice, I first gained experience in making things. I learned to make things by hand, I learned to make things via machines, and also the fundamentals of engineering drawings, really the basics. I was then hired by a company and sponsored to complete the apprenticeship, and that practical experience was invaluable to me. And has been throughout my career. So I work closely with some really talented and experienced engineers and mentors, and I received kind of knowledge and understanding which has been really valuable for me. I was also really fortunate to attend day release to college and then to university. So along the way I achieved a HNC, a HND, all in engineering, and then finished up with a Bachelor of Science in Computer-Aided Product Design at the University of Wolverhampton. The whole process took a little bit longer than if I had taken the full-time route, but the additional experience helped me in many ways to gain the qualifications, I think a little bit easier, and the biggest benefit was there was no student debt. So the final point on what I felt were benefits of the apprenticeship route was the network that I built along the way. So the initial foot in the door within a business led to a lot of the career advancements that I've had over my 28 years in industry. And I've still got an original link to my company sponsor, so all the way back in 1995, our current CEO at Stilts, Mike, was working in the same business that I started out in the late 90s. The skills and experience that I gained during my apprenticeship have been instrumental in my career journey. So now I'm an engineering manager. The technical foundation that I built has been crucial. I've had a wide range of experiences throughout my career, and all of them have been beneficial. And honestly, I'm still learning. So having started as an apprentice, I moved around from my company sponsor. Started out in the workshop, then as a design engineer. I managed and led some projects, and then moved on to departmental manager. I feel that I've got a really good understanding with that basis of perspectives throughout the product development teams. Also, as part of my apprenticeship, I was exposed at 16 years old to global organisations. That's demonstrated the importance of communication and having everyone understand what the business is trying to achieve and why we do the things the way we do. I think that's crucial. So understanding the needs of overseas customers, overseas and local suppliers, colleagues is crucial to making good products that fit all markets. The apprenticeship routes have been key in my personality and my management style. I feel it's the experience of starting out at a particular level within a business and then working my way up has been really useful for me. And I think it's beneficial to the engineers who work with me now. I like to make them feel empowered, feel creative, and also have a little fun too. My experience during the last 28 years in industry as an individual and as a project lead have provided valuable insights into the challenges faced by our team of engineers. I think this enables me to empathise with what they're going through and also to help to guide the team effectively. So in terms of challenge, research and development is inherently challenging. We're developing new things that have not been tried before in a lot of cases. What that brings is a sense of excitement and accomplishment. So as engineers, we're faced with complex problems all of the time, which require us to think creatively, to develop solutions, to analyse, test and experiment. Overcoming these challenges and seeing your ideas come to life through research and development is satisfying. And I really believe R&D, product development, is one of the most exciting fields that an engineer can be in.